Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is where you are, and welcome back to another episode on the Annoyed Dad channel. So it is the end of April, and I thought it was about time that we did another monthly update video. And so we're actually starting off down here. This is the goose enclosure that we're in just at the minute, and it's coming up towards the end of the day, so the geese have all gone in. I'm just checking the fences just to make sure everything's okay. This is something that would do. Well, I don't walk all the way around it every night, but every night I do come out here, and as you'll see, we've still got one goose who is out and about. So we've just heard her, him, it back inside. Her. You can tell it's a her. It's easy to tell at this time of year because she's lost a lot of feathers on the back of her head. There you go, there she goes. And in we go. Ugh. So every night they get locked up into here. Put that across. There we go. So that's across. Gets held in a little bit better. So as they're now in their restricted area, and then Mr. Fox can't get into here. But let's go and have a quick look and see. You might, oh, you can't see. Let me get you in real close. And she's getting annoyed with me. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but there are two geese in there, both sat on nests. And then just behind that piece of corrugated iron, there's another goose sat on a nest. We did have one who was on a nest over here, and she was on her nest down there. She got off of it to go and do something, and the seagulls flew in. We've got a couple of seagulls who hang about over there. They flew in and took her eggs. They were seen flying across the field with the eggs in her mouth, and off they went. Needless to say, I don't like seagulls very much. So I'll come back and do these guys up properly in a bit. So the chickens are now out. I don't think I did an update video this year to say Freedom Day and birds are coming out and all of that jazz. But yes, the birds are now out and about. Oh, there's one going through a nice little bit of a molt there. Yeah, that's fantastic of you to be on my YouTube video, Mrs. Chicken, who doesn't look very good at all. Let's see if we can find a nice fluffy one. There we go. They're all running away from me because they know it's bedtime, and I'm going to run after them in just a second. Let's go down this way. See the apple trees coming out into blossom. They look glorious. Fingers crossed this year we might actually get something on them. Whereas in previous years the chickens have tended to get in there. What's Mrs. Turkey up to? She's right in the far corner there. No, she's trying to get to something, I think. Anyway, right, moving swiftly along. So these birds are doing well. I still haven't decided if I'm going to do anything with this. This is, if you're a long time reader of the channel, you'll know that this is the secret garden. And we did have some birds in there, but then the fox got in and it killed them basically. So now it's just basically left as an empty space. There's nothing going on in there at the minute. So I'm a bit unsure as to what I'm actually going to do with that bit. But over the, if we go back through, over the far side of this bit here, this is where we had the Sussexes, the Sussex chickens, and we had Big Boy, who was a big, massive bird. And again, unfortunately, the fox got in there. But there's some cherry trees, there's some blueberry bushes, and there's a few other nice little bits and pieces in there. So I'm still unsure. I might turn it into, I don't know, I did have the idea of maybe trying to clear an area large enough in there, maybe put a yurt in there. But then it would need to be quite a small yurt, really, and it would be right next to my yard, so not a lot would really be happening. Horses, they were in, but they've now gone back out again. So they were in because it was just non-stop rain. I think we've gone 3 days now without rain, which is like a massive miracle. But they're in and out all the time. So into the orchard, we've still got Steve-O. Yes, he does move around. He doesn't just stay in that one spot. He gets himself around quite a bit. The cockerel in here, Mr. Polish. You going to smile for the camera? No, he's not. He's actually turning into quite a nasty little bird. He used to be really, really nice and placid, and you could hold him all the time and no problem at all. Now he's got really nasty. But again in here, see the, what is this one? This one's a pear, I think that one is. I think that one's a pear tree. And that one's an apple tree. And this one is plum. There's a plum tree. So all starting to come out. Right, let's jump round to the orchard and we'll have a look around there and see what's going on in there. Okie dokies, here we go in the orchard. Bees are doing fantastically. I actually still haven't opened them up yet this year. It's the end of April and I've not opened them. I know I'm naughty and I really should get them open. So I think tomorrow it's going to be my task to open them up and to check them all out and give them a good going over. See what's going on in there. We've got various strawberry plants. We've got various red currant, black currants. At home we've got a load of chili plants. Need to sort out a load of more stuff because I want to take a load of blueberry bush cuttings and get them growing on. And if we go through this way, let me open the gate, there we go. Yeah, so I really want to expand the plant area. So obviously I've got the black currants and the red currants down here. I've got plum, weeping willows, strawberries, lavenders. I've got hundreds of lavender plants at home that I need to put on as well, and also get in the ground. But we've had issues with the rabbits, as I was explaining last time. So where my lavenders at home are big and bushy, you can see that the rabbits have just basically killed these ones. There's nothing left of them, which is really upsetting. Oh crikey, it's worse than what I thought it was as I walk along it now. So yeah, I have caught some rabbits. I obviously need to catch some more and start to deal with them and get rid of them. But that's not very good because the plants I've got at home, they're ones I grew from seed from last year. They're larger than that. That is, yeah, not very good at all. So we need to work on that. The grapes are just starting to come up into bud, which is fantastic because I actually thought I'd lost these grapes last year where it got so hot. I think I've lost that one. I think that one there might just start doing something. But yeah, I think I've lost one. Where it got so hot and dry last year, it didn't really seem to be doing anything. And this year I am determined to mark down which one of these bushes is red currant and which is black currant. Because it would be extremely helpful if I knew when I come to take cuttings from them. Oh dear, the joys of running a small holding. So there's the two money pits. You might be able to see some stuff in the background. So as you know, we got the campsite. The campsite is now open. There is nobody in there at the minute, which is why I'm filming it and why I'm quite happy to film it. I actually sat down and worked it out the other day that the money I earned from the first weekend of opening this, we had 2 groups in. The cash that I got from them for that was more than I got from anything else I've ever done on this land before. So if you think about where I've sold eggs, hatching eggs, I've never sold as much eggs as what I took for the accommodation for here. Where I've sold birds, I've never earned that much as what I earned for the 1 weekend of accommodation here. Where we've done anything else with the plants or anything else, I'd never earned as much as what I'd earned from that. You get the idea. Yeah, I don't need to keep on banging on about it. But flip it back around the other way, the setup costs for the birds and everything else was less than the setup cost for that. And I will do a video soon where I will tell you the cost of all of that lot once I've worked it out. I don't really want to work it out just at the minute, but you know, when I do work it out, I will do a video and I will let you know, because it's not a small amount. It's quite a few £1,000s worth of stuff that have gone into it. But anyway, these were savaged last year by the rabbits. These are privets, and they are starting to come back again. I think that's where I've caught the rabbits that were savaging them. And we've also got some just a little bit further over there as well. And yeah, just over behind the trailer there. Let's go down there. So yeah, we've got some privet just down here, and you can see there's like an extra fence which has been put in, and that's got rabbit wire on it and everything else like that, just to stop the rabbits from getting in there, just to try to create that little bit of a break if we get a hedge there, just to try to protect the birds a little bit from the weather. So yeah, also last year we took all of these, I think they're box hedging type plants, out of the orchard and Orchard 2 and a couple of other places, and we put them into here, and last year they did nothing. And in a previous video you might have heard me talking about the 3 year rule of when they go in. So year 1 they sleep, year 2, which is what they're in now, they creep, and year 3 they leap. So we're in year 2 and they're just creeping. You can see, like on this one here, you've got the darker greens at the back, which is what it was when it was put in, and then you've got all of this newer lighter green stuff, which is what's growing now. So fingers crossed it won't take too much more, and then we'll end up with a nice hedge down here as well. What have we got in this one? Oh, that's one of my eBay privets. I brought some, oh there it is there. I brought some privets on eBay, and they were about that big. Can you see that little white bit there? That's where a rabbit's been chewing away at it. Looming things. So yeah, they weren't a very good purchase at all. They're actually a load of rubbish. But anyway, they're in and they're doing something. So yeah, I think that is just about it. I've got some other videos which are explaining other things which are in the pipeline, which are all coming up soon. So thank you so much for watching. If you have not already done so, please do hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. It helps out small channels like mine more than you will ever know. Unless of course you're a person who also hosts a little channel, and then you know how much a like button actually helps when somebody clicks the like button. Anyway, we're digressing, let's not do that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and until the next time, bye bye.